I'm running a gorgeous 41 Valhalla down here in the Florida Keys today. And it's kind of a funny story how this thing came about. A gentleman named Cesar reached out to me randomly, I would say a year or two ago, telling me that he had this collection of drones, Mavic Pros, FPVs that he never used. He loved our stuff and he thought that we could get a lot better use of it than he was getting. So he offered just to give it to us. And I thought he was joking around, but he calls me, we meet up, he gifts me all this. And I honestly couldn't believe it. You don't find people like that very often anymore. I thoroughly appreciated it. And that's what we could do to pay him back. He really didn't want anything, but we said, hey, you got a beautiful boat. Let's set up a sea trial and get you a nice glamour shot Dropbox folder full of content that you can use as a memory of the boat the day you go to sell it, or as a sales tool when that time comes as well. Took us up on that. Here we are in the Keys sometime later. But these guys own Chupi Sport Fishing. They fish tournaments and actually do it to raise awareness for children's foundations. So it's all towards a good cause. I mean, absolutely phenomenal all the way through. The more I learn about this group, the more I like them. So that's what brought us here to the Keys. So I'm running the boat. He said, look, I don't even want to go. You take it. Jason's behind the camera. I'm doing my thing and I'm running the boat, and we're gonna walk this whole thing through and see what the 41 Valhalla is all about. So it's mini season out here right now. We're kind of being very careful and dodging divers all over the place. So we're kind of staying in this area. We found a little area to run the drone, but kind of want to show you the detail of this spec in particular. I think Cesar did a phenomenal job. If you've been following us for a while, you know we love gray boats, and that's what they did here. The hull is what looks to be a medium or haze gray. They put the Mohawk accent on the V10 400s, which I feel is an absolutely perfect combo for this boat. Tons of low-end torque, tons of high-end speed. Just phenomenal engines by Mercury Marine all the way around. You got a 90-gallon Livewell here in the transom. Keep all kinds of baits here happy. You could throw quite a few goggle eye and whatever you like in there with no problem. You got an aquarium front lid here so you can check out your baits while you're at the helm. This boat has an 11.7 beam, holds 557 gallons of fuel, I believe, and 49 gallons of fresh water. We got a port side hull door, 2 insulated and macerated fish boxes. We got our bilge here down the center. So I haven't even opened this, but I'm taking a look down. We have a Hooker electric sea chest, plenty of access, your manifold system right here, and it's all finished all the way throughout. You even have a bit of storage space if you'd like. If you're not using the Release Marine rocket launcher, you have storage space under this as well. You can pop this off if you're not fishing, but this is ideal for tournaments like Chupi Sport Fishing does, to be able to fly kites off of here, sit back and take a break if you're tending your lines. And then there's even some storage space under this thing, which doesn't do a ton, but it gives you the access to things that you need. Rear facing mezzanine seat has a cooler underneath. Pop this open, you have your drinks refrigerated there, nice and comfortable. And then this is magnetized, so you can move this back and forth. The backrest reveals tackle storage. You got your Plano boxes, and you got a ton of them to be able to distribute your gear nice and evenly. And then when you close this up, it's gone. You don't even notice it's there. You got Gemlux hardware throughout, cup holders, rod holders. They went with gray powder coating to match the gel coat as well, which came out spectacular. The JL Audio speakers throughout also have the gray accents that go great. And then we have our Release Marine helm chairs, which are adjustable. Beautiful teak against the gray. I love the combination. Faux teak helm pod. You got your Edson EC3 steering wheel, carbon fiber, which is one of the baddest in the game right here. Beautiful dash, Garmin MFDs, your switch panel. It's got a nice decline to it, so the console stays at a good height. You can see over the bow at any point, no matter what. You got storage space, your VHF mic, and over here you have your bow thruster and some additional storage similar to how you would see the Viking yachts, and you can see a lot of that DNA in the Valhalla. You have your vessel view down the middle, your joystick, your binnacle, more cup holders, a really slick glass rounded windshield, so it does deflect water or rain out of the way. Oversized hardtop. Then on top here you got some more instruments, your Fusion head unit, zip weight. You got your Garmin autopilot, I believe, and then your ICOM VHF. Going in down into the cabin space, I always like looking at how companies do their console doors. This is a custom fiberglass piece with an opening that allows a little more headroom when you're dropping down, and a pretty elaborate hinge system, so you can grab right here, drop down, easily get in and out of the head. You got your sink storage space underneath here, vertical rod storage, access to your rigging, your ignition switches, and just a nice comfortable space for a 41 footer. Working our way up to the bow, you see that 11.7 beam makes its way pretty far, at least 2/3 up the boat. Even though this thing has a nice flare to that hull bottom, they somehow were able to maximize that space and keep it real wide up here. Lounger for two, you have a storage space under here where they have a bunch of their covers. This is an insulated cooler, vertical rod storage. You got a combo right here, and it's got a 15-degree decline, so water doesn't store up there, which is a small detail, but something that is appreciated if you've been doing this long enough. Then you got forward seating, more release marine accents here, storage underneath. They got toe kicks underneath all this, which is real nice. Again, a bunch of storage underneath this, but they leave you with plenty of room to be able to fight a fish off the bow. You got your faux tow rail, which is beautiful. Anchor locker up here with your windlass. So even though you do have the amenities for the family, you do have the functionality for fishing, and nothing gets in the way. It's a 41-foot boat, but it kind of covers all aspects of what anybody could ever want in a center console. This is something I definitely appreciate. They painted the Razor LED light bars, the Garmin Open Array radar, the antennas, and even the Gemlux carbon fiber outriggers in gray to match everything. So no detail has been overlooked on the Chupi Sport Fishing 41-foot Valhalla. Absolutely gorgeous, and we definitely have had rougher days than being out here in the Keys, enjoying this boat for at least a little while, and feel what it's like to be out on the water on this beauty. Whether you have it, it's the Chupi Sport Fishing 41 Valhalla. Thank you, Cesar, for helping us out with those drones. We really do appreciate it. Shows there is still good in humanity out there, and it was an absolute pleasure to visit your home here in the Florida Keys. Jump on your 41 Valhalla, take it for a spin, and create a video for you. I hope you guys enjoy it. Share it with any Valhalla fans out there. My name is Alan Blanco with Center Consoles Only. We'll see you again very soon.